spoilers. Hi everyone and welcome to a new diary of a TV addict. Today I wanted to talk about spoilers. Do you like them? Do you hate them? Do you go look for them? Do you spill them? I feel like spoilers is something that everybody's got a different opinion on, and different people consider different things spoilers. So I guess I'll share how I feel about them and what I consider a spoiler. I'm not a big fan of spoilers unless it's something that I'm not planning on watching at all, and then I'm curious, so I'll probably read to know what happens. But if it's something that I'm actually watching, I'd rather not find out what happens next, so I tend to stay away from them. In terms of what I consider a spoiler, I think for me it has to do with something around the story or some big event that's gonna happen. I know some people don't like to know who the guest stars are gonna be in the show. I don't really mind that. I don't shy away from any of that, but I can see how knowing that a specific character or person is coming might give away some information about the show or the story. I guess the biggest debate though about spoilers is, when is it okay to share a spoiler? I personally think once a TV show or movie has aired, I mean, it's out there. I think as a courtesy, you might not want to tweet or post about the spoiler without some sort of warning, you know, right after it, because most people probably haven't seen it yet, and it's really like you're really playing with that short timeline. Also, I think at some point you can't wait for everybody to have seen the episode to talk about it. And so I think it's also the responsibility of the person that doesn't want to get spoiled to not really expose themselves to places where they could be spoiled, or if they do, then to be aware that there's a chance it might be spoiled, especially nowadays with social media and all of that. Like if you know there's a new Game of Thrones episode airing and you are online while it's airing but not watching it, you can't really complain that you're getting spoiled, you know? Because why are you online? You know people are gonna talk about it. I know that when specific shows air that I don't want to be spoiled on, I will kind of stay away from Twitter or Facebook or any social media, and then go back on like the next day or something, or a few hours later, because it tends to die down after a few hours. Although I'm still aware that I might be spoiled, and you know, that happens. Although I guess that excludes if someone purposefully @s you or emails you a spoiler. In that case, then it's not on you because you weren't doing anything and they kind of poked you about it. So those are kind of my thought about spoilers. I don't love them. If I could, I'd never be spoiled ever again. But you know, some people actually really like spoilers. I don't get it, because why? But you know, if that's your thing, that's your thing. What I'd really love to hear is sort of your thoughts on spoilers. Do you like them? Do you hate them? Do you look for them? What do you think the right amount of time to wait until you spoil on like an article or social media is? I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I would love it if you would subscribe if you haven't yet, because we post TV related videos every Tuesdays and Thursdays, and we review Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. every week. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye! Funny story, and spoiler alert if you haven't caught up to the last season of Game of Thrones, because I'm about to spoil the ending, so just stop watching now if you haven't seen it. But for those of you who have seen it, when they stabbed Jon Snow at the end of last season, I was completely shocked. I was like, what? I can't believe this. This is crazy to kill Jon Snow. Crazy. A few days after that though, I realized that I think probably a few seasons ago, I had been spoiled about this. A few seasons ago, I think someone on YouTube had commented Jon Snow dies on one of the Game of Thrones videos. I can't remember which one. And I remember thinking, I don't know, maybe they're just kind of messing with me. And then I went about my day thinking, maybe I was spoiled, maybe I wasn't, oh well. But he didn't die that season, so I had totally forgotten about it. So the person that wrote the spoiler wrote it way too much in advance that I didn't even remember that they spoiled it for me, which I thought was kind of funny and ironic.